Awesome, amazing. We are live again. I am super excited about the Influential Women in Business Conference. Oh my goodness, this is such an amazing event when women globally come together to be able to empower one another about their businesses, their products, and their services. I am so glad that we've made it through our other events prior to this, like the 10K Global Women Business Tour and the 100 Women Journey to Entrepreneurship Summit. We are truly making great stride. I am your host, Oluwafunke, known as Sunshine, Fullenwider, the CEO and founder of Next Level 2 Women Entrepreneur, where we empower, elevate, educate, and equip women in business and in life. We provide speaking events for women entrepreneurs to expose who they are, what they do, but we don't stop there. We also provide support through the coaching and the training program that they can also sign up for to be able to get people to help them grow their business. Well, please check us out at talktosunshine.info. Without further ado, I am super excited about our next speaker, Courtney Robinson. There's no matter words that can truly describe who this woman is. Her love and her passion to being able to help women to be able to show up in their authentic self and to be able to represent who they are, their brand, and also what they stand for. She not just has a business, but she actually exhibits it in who she is and how she also dresses herself to be able to really show people who she is and what she does. So our topic today from Coach Courtney Robinson is going to be Beyond Words, the power of a visual resume.
Yes. So, hello and good evening, everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Sunshine. And yes, I am Courtney Robinson, personal stylist, style coach, image coach with Image by Courtney. And I love helping women curate wardrobes that are the best reflection of their passions, their personality, and their lifestyle so they can show up much more powerful, beautifully powerful, and make an amazing impact. So, without further ado, I just want to say good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I am excited to speak on a topic that is often overlooked, but it's incredibly powerful, and that's your visual resume. So it's all about embracing your personal style as a narrative that speaks volumes even before you have an opportunity to open your mouth. So let's jump right in. Hopefully you're seeing my image, and we're just going to cycle through these elements, and I want to share a little bit about them and why they're important. So personal style, we start there because it's the foundation. So I want you to imagine that you're walking into a room, and before you can utter a single word, people already sense who you are. That's the magic of your personal style. It's about being authentic, staying consistent, and just being adaptable to the situations that you're in. So your clothing is really a virtual representation of your identity, your values, and your aspirations. The next thing I'd like to discuss is the executive and entrepreneurial presence. So, if you don't already know, confidence is your greatest accessory. Okay. So, when you dress with confidence, it doesn't just elevate your presence, it really becomes a magnetic force that draws people to you, right? So, details matter. And that's because it signals that you have a meticulous approach in everything that you do. So I want you to remember that your wardrobe really mirrors your leadership qualities. And that's what allows you to establish trust and to inspire those around you. So the next thing that we're going to move on to then is your personal brand. So this is really all about, what does your clothing tell about you, right? What does it say about you? Your personal brand isn't just about your logo. It's really about embodying who you are through your wardrobe. So when you stay true to your values, and you align them with your style, then you're able to create that authentic and memorable brand. I always want you to think, am I memorable? What makes me memorable? And then you become a walking, statement of your identity. And that's what people remember. Okay. Next is your passions. And your passions can even be woven into your wardrobe. So let me give you an example. Maybe you have a scarf that showcases your love for travel, or maybe that scarf speaks to your affinity for art. So when you incorporate your hobbies or things that you love into your wardrobe, it sparks conversation and it bridges connections with people. How many times has someone complimented you on something and it sparks a conversation? So your passions become contagious because people love to know about you and what makes you tick, right? And your wardrobe can be like a messenger to help you achieve that. Next in line is your personality, right? So, color, maybe you love color, maybe you love patterns like the stripes that Sunshine is wearing today, or this, floral pattern that I have on today. Maybe you're a minimalist. Maybe you're someone who likes to show up really bold. Your clothing is a reflection of your personality, right? And so express yourself freely. Don't be afraid to show who you are. And also don't be afraid to experiment so that you can find out what really resonates with you and who you are becoming, because we evolve in our style journey. So your style isn't just an outfit. Remember, it's a reflection of your journey. And then last but certainly not least, it's your personality. And naturally, or I'm sorry, your lifestyle. Naturally, your lifestyle isn't one dimensional, right? So your style shouldn't be either. The idea here is that it's to make sure that your wardrobe is functional. So you choose wardrobe items that complement your daily life and the things that you're doing. So you could be in the boardroom or you could be at a coffee shop, right? And your outfits can adapt to your environment and who you are in that moment. Your wardrobe should align with your personal style values, and then that becomes a very powerful act of self-care and wellness because you're taking care to make sure that your values are accurately reflected. So that is an overview. And so to wrap this up, I just want to drive home that your visual resume is a story waiting to be told. I don't want you to think of your style as something that's superficial, because it isn't. It's a language that's communicating who you are. It's communicating your aspirations and it's communicating your values. So it's all about embracing your authenticity, your confidence, and your ability to be adaptable. So when you achieve all of those things, what you're doing is you're curating a style narrative that captivates people, that connects with people, and that leaves a lasting impression, because remember, we want to be memorable. So when you get dressed in the morning and when you look in the mirror each morning, I want you to remember that you hold the brush to paint your visual resume, okay? And it's one that makes people eager to hear what you have to say, what you have to offer, and what you want to share with the world. So I just want to thank you again for always supporting me on this platform and allowing me to share some really important things about personal style with you. And I want you to remember to always dress with purpose, to speak with intent, and let your visual resume speak volumes for you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. That is so amazing that you say that, especially in this day and time when so many people are going to, to interviews and they have to show up, as their, that's the first impression that they do have to leave with people. And when I look at business, before we open our mouths to share about who we are, what we do, the first thing people do look at is us, our visual resume, just like you stated. So for you to break it down in all these different aspects, it does give us the opportunity to really take time to really think about every aspect that you say when we are when we're getting ready to show up into any room. It's so funny. I was just watching a video about different postures when it comes to confidence, and for you to really say that to be able to implement this into also the way we dress and show up is, it really aligns with that. Let me ask you a question. What got you motivated to actually start to focus in this area?
Because I noticed in working with my clients that mindset and confidence were one of the key things that kept them from showing up the way that they wanted to. And so I knew that we really had to focus on those aspects. And authenticity is a buzzword. Everybody says be authentic, but what does that really mean? And you have to really understand yourself, your it factor, and the things that make you tick in order to be able to really align your personal style with where you're going with your expertise and with your message. And that's really so important to hone in on, and especially those of us who are client facing, right, and who are dealing with people and building relationships and rapport are so important to our business. Then we have to know how to connect with people in a way. And sometimes that initial exposure that they have to you is the thing that draws them in. So, yeah.
And what kind of programs do you currently have, or courses do you have that people can actually take advantage of?
Absolutely. So I have a signature program that's called the 6 Weeks to the Ultimate Curated Wardrobe Transformation. It's a 6-week program, and it's taking you from soup to nuts, right? So we start at cleaning your closet, getting very detailed, getting really in your business as far as making sure that we are getting rid of the things that no longer serve you in this season while retaining the things that do, filling in the gaps, and then taking you up to that next level. Because every time you work with your wardrobe, you should be making an up level in some way, right? Because you aren't the person that you were even just, a year ago. We change, we grow, we evolve with the times, with our business, with family, just with life. And so you want your wardrobe to be the best representation of your lifestyle as a whole. So that's my signature program. And I encourage women to be a part of a cohort. So I've started doing it in community. So for those of you who love, being in community with other women, you'll be with other like-minded women who are also going through this 6-week program with you. Or if you prefer something more exclusive and want to work one-on-one, we have the opportunity to do that as well. So that's my signature program. I also offer a membership, which is called the Perpetual Style Membership. That's for women who might have more expertise of their own when it comes to style. They feel very comfortable with clothes. They understand how to dress their body, and they're making intentional choices. They just want some support along the way, right? They want someone to help them personal shop. They want someone to style them for photo shoots. They want a stylist on demand. They want to be able to call a stylist when they need it, to get things, shoppable links and different things to help them along their style journey. So I try to cater to women at different, that across their style journey, and provide different things. You might just want an a la carte service. You might just want to experience, virtual styling for one time. So I have a program that offers that as well. Maybe you just want a la carte, photo shoot styling. I provide that as well. So there are opportunities for you to get the things that you need. But if you're someone who's really looking to elevate and go to that next level, then you would certainly benefit from being a part of the program and working through making sure that you know your personal style and that everything in your wardrobe truly aligns with that.
I love it. I love it. Tell us a little bit more about the different social media platforms you're on and how people can be able to also plug in.
Okay. So my main social platform is LinkedIn. And that's because I cater to coaches, speakers, writers, anybody with visibility, right? Who may need some type of visibility. And I'm also on Facebook, of course, and I'm on Instagram. So I have a presence across all of the main platforms, but you'll find me, really interacting as well as Facebook, but on LinkedIn as well, where I find most of the women who are ready to really make that shift and transformation within their wardrobes.
I love it. I love it. So that being said, let me when it comes to your ideal client, can you describe who that would be?
Absolutely. So my ideal client is somebody who really understands the value of personal development. There is somebody who values self confidence and who values their impact and their ability to influence and inspire other people. And they want to make sure that their personal brand aligns with their wardrobe so that when they show up, whether it's online or offline, that everything is consistent and that they're able to, their wardrobe supports their lifestyle.
Hmm. I
So
love that. I
that's,
love it.
and it's someone who, of course, I work with executives and professionals. I also work with entrepreneurs. But yeah, it's really someone who's growth minded and who understands the value of personal style and personal development.
I love that. That is amazing. What are the ways people can get in contact with you?
So you can always find me at Image by Courtney on, Instagram, and I have a Linktree page that has all the other things, other ways that you can get in touch with me. You can see articles that I've written and published. You can access my website. You can attend my workshops. I've been doing a series of summer style lab workshops this summer. In fact, I have one coming up on Friday, just in a few days, and it's about professional image and executive presence. I am super excited to present this. It's going to be a really practical, workshop where you're going to get actionable things that you can take home and actually put into action to make a real time impact on your style. So I think the women that are showing up are in for a treat, and it is not too late for you to sign up. I would love to see you there. It's going to be an intimate group. You'll have an opportunity to ask questions, and I'll be doing a special offer for that workshop as well.
Awesome. I love it. So that being said, if you were to leave, just something for the women to be able to take with them to even have them even think about later on this week, what would that be?
Just to remember that your image matters, and it is not about showing up as an ideal. It is about showing up in your authentic self, right? In all of your uniqueness. Sometimes we get bogged down by trends and what we see in social media, and what we see across the internet, that we forget that we are worthy, we have value, we have significance, and we have great qualities ourselves that we just need to learn to use to our best advantage. So I'd say don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to, ask for support, because there's some real, amazing people who are just ready to work with you. And I'm one of them.
I love it. I love it. There you have it. There you have it. I'm saying one thing I noticed about you, Courtney, is that you are always ready. You are always prepared. This workshop that you're having is having such an amount of great success. I'm just wondering, what are people saying? Because I know you've ran them and I've seen people signing up. So tell me, what is people really experiencing? What's this workshop all about?
Yeah, thank you. It has been exciting, and there is some buzz around it. The women who have attended have been really excited, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I never knew that you really, you would give all that value." And it's because I really genuinely want to see people grow. There's nothing wrong with me giving you the secrets to success. The issue is, are you going to take those and really do something with it, right? And so that's what I encourage women to do. Like, we can give away all the secrets, but we want you to really put those into action so that you can really benefit from those things, right? So just show up. There's no investment, right? I'm not even charging. I haven't charged for one workshop because I want people to show up and get the information, right? I don't want anyone to say, well, I couldn't afford it or that type of thing. The one thing you are investing is your time. And so if you find that this is important enough to you, then you will invest your time to come and get the information that you can put, like I said, to use right away.
And you're right that time invested is truly a great investment because you can now be able to grow and flourish. And you've been doing this for how many years now?
7 years.
So I just brought that up to let people know that you're an expert at what you are doing and you are transforming people's lives with what you're doing. So please reach out to Coach Courtney. Yes, I call her Coach Courtney Robinson because she is truly a coach that really cares and really takes time to make sure you understand every aspect to be successful when it comes to your visual resume. I am your host and also CEO and founder of Next Level 2 Women Entrepreneur. We are super excited about the Influential Women in Business Conference. It's going all the way from July to October. So if you love these individual virtual events that we're having, just wait. You're in for a great treat. That being said, you can follow us and all what we do at talk2sunshine.info. Again, thank you so much, Coach Courtney, for coming onto the platform. We love every time you come on and the great value that you bring. You are making big strides, big moves on social media. We are seeing you, we are hearing about you, and we are super excited to see all what you're planning on doing the rest of this year. So please plug in, befriend her, DM her. But either way, let's not go into another month, another day without our visual resume. Again, thank you so much for coming onto the platform. Thank you all those who are listening to a replay and all those that are listening right now. We appreciate you and we definitely appreciate your time. Until next time, we want to say have a great night and continue to be blessed. Have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you all.